Alrighty, look at this, guys. We managed. It was a nightmare, but I managed. It is inside. It is on wheels. It doesn't look the hottest, but let me tell you something. It is now just as sturdy can be. So this is going to be my new countertop rather than expanding my kitchen. This will cross over and close off the kitchen while I'm while I am doing my vlogs, and I will have a camera sitting over on that side facing in towards the kitchen. So let me swing this out a little. Gotta remember which end the wheels turn on, and then I'm going to give you guys an example of the view you're going to get. I'm going to be doing all my cooking demonstrations at now. This will allow you to see me no matter where I go in my kitchen. If I'm way back over here, I'm in the refrigerator. I will also be using my iPhone now, which means I have another camera because I got the proper editing software. So we're going to go ahead and I'm getting the kids' dinner ready now. This is not a full vlog. I spent $41 to fix this. That includes the 2x4, the three 2x4s and a sheet of 1/4-inch plywood, 4x8. The rest of the plywood is over against the wall, and it's going to be used to hide all my nails and screws on the sides. Because of what I had to do to fix this. When I pulled it out of my laundry room, it literally fell apart into pieces. I had to completely rebuild it from the ground up, piece by piece. So each piece is now screwed in, glued, and nailed. So and it's braced. So I should have enough sturdiness. This shouldn't fall apart on me for a very long time. In the meantime, we have a place to put it. I'm going to put it along the wall behind my camera, where my camera's currently at. Madeline, give Daddy just a minute, please. And that's where it'll stay out of the way when I'm not doing my vlogs. So, you know, during my daily vlogs, this probably will not be out unless I'm getting ready for my my daily cooking vlog. Where it's going to sit when it's not in use. I'm going to have to figure out how to fix that drawer on the end there. It's not wanting to go in all the way. I might have messed it up the last time I laid it down, so we'll give it a shot. See what we can do. I'm so thrilled that this is one step closer to what I wanted to accomplish. Hey guys, this is a new kitchen setup. I built this countertop yesterday. This is a rolling mobile countertop. I can move it around so that I can, you know, I figured this is better camera placement. It also allows me a bit more storage space in my kitchen. And we're going to, because I'm doing this now on 2 cameras, I'm going to use this camera. I see, this is how I have you set up. I am making use of everything that I can possibly make use of. I've turned this into my storage space for things that I can use on my induction burner, or cooking devices, things that I can use on this countertop. It opened up a lot of cabinet space for me. And then over in this drawer we have our ricer. And over here in this drawer, we've got our mandolin for the time being. This is how the setup's gonna be for our new cooking vlogs. I have to limit my vlogging to approximately 45 minutes to an hour. So at some point, this will be where that camera is, and the camera will be over here with me. The camera will be on the new tripod, and this will be on that tripod. So, yeah, guys, we're good to go. We're gonna have us a good old time making some vlogs. How it goes, I just I can't promise anything. We'll see. I mean, this is gonna be a little awkward trying to ride with this camera. Forgot two things when I left out of here. I forgot to take my wallet with me. Well, forgot one thing, decided on the other before I got back to the house. I'm actually going to leave my tripod sitting here on the counter. I don't like carrying it out in public the way it's big, it's clumsy, it's awkward, it just doesn't look right. So we're just going to carry the camera out in public, which is a lot easier. And then I'd forget my head if it wasn't attached, guys. Here I am, I'm walking out the door again, and I forgot my backpack. Go grab this backpack real quick. Whoops. Yeah, gotta make sure I'm not hitting buttons accidentally here and there. So I'm off to go get milk from the grocery or from Walgreens. Oh, here we go. We got it right this time. Lock our door, put the keys in the pocket. It might actually get a bit windy here for a moment and sound really loud, but let's hope it's not too bad. So basically, I'm gonna wait until I've got my new tripod before I start carrying a tripod. I'm carrying my camera via tripod. See how that goes. It's gonna take some practice, so wish me the best of luck on it. Fighting the wind this whole way, so I had to shut off the camera. The wind gets really loud. I'm only right up the road from Walgreens now, and this is what I'm seeing. So you can hear the wind. It's very loud, very strong today. So we're getting ready to go in. I'm going to park my bike and I'll be back. Much of anything in the way of cameras anymore, which kind of surprised me. But we're going to come over here and take a look. Six and the 6S is not for the 6 Plus. Taking a look at what they got. This is my local Walgreens, guys. Local Walgreens. Seeing what they've got. What is this? Oh, that's a wireless speaker. Interesting. Splash proof. Neat. Here for milk, though. This is not milk. Getting ready to head back towards the house. It's getting ready to start raining, so I'll probably put the camera away. Let me cross this a little bit here. She is pretty. We're gonna head on back to the house, I guess. might stop and grab a little something to eat real quick, which might be nice because I haven't eaten at all yet today. Well, yeah, I had some cereal earlier. Nothing real substantial. Would have gotten a Quiznos sub, but Quiznos is no longer open over here. Alright, well, I'm going to stop and grab something to eat. We'll ride as long as we can without the rain, as long as the rain doesn't bother us. There we go. Now we're on a sidewalk, which is much better. I don't care if everybody is staring at me. I don't mind. If I have to drop my camera, I have to drop it, you know, not much else I can do. So Walgreens is about 2 miles, maybe about 2.25 miles from my house. Bicycling, it's like a 8 to 10 minute ride, so it's not super long ride. The wind, on the other hand, is making filming very difficult. So hopefully, yeah, I got my finger over what I believe is the mic a little bit to help deflect the wind off of it. But then again, it could be making things a whole lot worse. It is very windy today. All of this is coming out of the north. This is all remnants of the tail end of a hurricane that passed by us. We were not in that, fortunately. All right. So we'll let you see where I'm going for a minute. See, we're actually moving at a fairly good clip, even though I am riding with one hand. I'm not used to riding one-handed and working the camera at the same time. So I'm trying to be very, very careful. There are no actual restaurants close by my house. Everything's 5 miles or more away. So if I want anything to eat from outside, I either have to order it in, ride out to it, or settle for something that's not restaurant. That being said, 7-Eleven has some of the best chicken wings I've ever tasted. So that's where we're headed. We're headed over to 7-Eleven. We are getting so close. I just gotta find a way to be comfortable on this bike. It's been a while since I've ridden. I'm not really supposed to be riding. I'm legally blind. But this is how I get my exercise. It's either this or walk. And if I'm going any more than a half mile, I prefer to have 2 wheels under me. At least. Preferably more. I would love to have somebody drive me around. Unfortunately, I cannot afford Uber. I did a 7-mile ride with Uber. I don't even think it was quite 7 miles. And it was over $15. And the worst part is it's not that way everywhere. It's only that way in the smaller towns. There's not a large enough ridership for them to lower their rates to make them competitive. But in a small town like mine, there's no need to be competitive because there's no competitors. We have no local taxi company. We have no Well, we have a small public transit system. So that's their biggest competition is public transit. And with a 3-day advance notice on a ride, they've got public transit in the bag. So, alright, I will be back, guys. Style cheesecake, and it actually looks good. That is just so unfair. I can't believe Walgreens didn't have, no longer has all that camera stuff. It used to be you wanted something for your camera, film, anything, you went to Walgreens. Now they don't have jack diddly. Just waiting on my chicken wings. Got up to the counter. The wings looked a little bit rough. They've been sitting there for a bit. So they're going to make me some fresh ones. So just waiting on those to get done. Alright, everybody. Just got done with 7-Eleven. They got a heck of a deal going on. 10 wings for $5. Guys, their wings are the bomb. They're baked, they're not fried, they're really juicy, big fat plump things. Yummy, yummy. Alright, so we're going to head back to my house now, where we're going to sit down and have our lunch. Normally I would make my own wings, but I've got, check that out. They're gonna kill themselves. Oh well, whatever. You know, I'm just jealous, right? I can't drive. Come next summer, when I got a 6 or an 8 pack of abs, and they're still nice and flabby from riding around on that motorized bike. Yeah, I'll be happy then. So yeah, we're heading back home. My first trip out with you guys. Well, second, but first one I've actually done a halfway decent job of recording, hopefully. So we'll see you in a few minutes. Riding back up to my driveway, getting ready to park the bike and head indoors. Let's just hope the weather holds up for a little bit. Yeah, maybe I won't be. Whoopsie! Hey, y'all went on a ride. How do you like that? Good thing for camera straps, right? So yeah, let's hope it holds off on raining for a little bit. But let's go in here, we'll put the milk away, get our chicken wings out, have some lunch, finish up the housework, which is still a massive working project. Alright everybody, we're home. I've had my lunch. Yeah, I'm not as happy as I usually am when I get back with chicken wings from 7-Eleven. I don't know if the girl just lost track of what she was doing, but somehow she managed to burn my chicken wings. Or at least a few of them. The better majority of them were good though. A little bit overcooked, but good nonetheless. One day I'll show you how to make good chicken wings. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and apologize in advance. Tonight we are definitely not doing a cooking vlog. I am so sore and out of, my back hurts. And just give me a moment. What do for you, Madeline? What's up? I love you too. No, don't touch it. That's, hand me your apple now. I need to wash it. Alright, here you go. Go take it back in the other room. Go finish eating it, okay? Guys, I am truly sorry. Today has been a very odd day. I started off with really upbeat, really feeling really good this morning and energetic, and as the day wore on, I've been literally running out of energy. My back has been bothering me. I've been developing a headache, and I'm just feeling like, ugh. Haven't even gotten my chores done and my kids are already home, so um, I really think we're going to hold off on the cooking vlog for tonight. I would love to do it, I just don't see it happening. I personally I'm just exhausted, I'm feeling bad, so I will probably be back on tomorrow. We'll see how things go. If I'm feeling any better, we'll definitely get back on tomorrow and do a vlog, an actual vlog. But um, yeah, until then, I'm just feeling really bad. So we're gonna go ahead and call it a day here. Early day, guys. Catch Robert Atwood on live.me. He's given a 10% discount to the Smile More store to anybody who joins live.me tomorrow. Anybody who already has live.me and watches his live skydiving tomorrow will get 10% off of anything, their entire order in the Smile More store. Hey, listen, awesome. I really think it's such a cool thing what he does. And eventually I would love to be at that level. You guys are going to be making that. You guys make that happen. Really, you do. You guys have made him who he is, along with, and mind you, it does take a little bit of talent on his part. But quite a bit of talent. But, I mean, like he said, he started off just like I am. Starting off with videos that probably weren't the greatest. In fact, for the longest time, he said for the longest time, he wasn't going anywhere with his YouTube. I really hope that I can become a successful YouTuber. But at the same time, I'm doing this for fun more so than anything else. So, guys, please subscribe. I'm just waiting on the last little bits of this, that, and the other to make it happen. So hang in there, it's coming, but we've already got most of it. It's just got to get the last little bits, of everything in place, and everything will be good. But sometimes it takes a little while for everything to fall into place the way we want it to, or the way we think it should be. Look, I am not a hugely religious person, but I believe that the good Lord put everything that the good Lord puts in front of us is meant for us. We are meant to do it, whether it's right or wrong, whether we know it's right or wrong, we are meant to do whatever is put in front of us and whatever is put on our shoulders. And it's like the good book says, whether no matter how you look at the good book, it says he will never burden you with anything more than you can handle. And trust me, everybody, there's nothing closer to the truth than that. Trust me. Every burden that you carry makes you a stronger person, brings you up, lifts you up, and elevates you because you overcame that burden. There's nothing in this world so devastating as to fall under a burden that you know for absolute certainty that there is a way past it. We don't give up. Don't give in. Keep fighting the good fight. If you have anger problems, that's a burden. The burden of being angry. the burden of having to control your anger so that you don't hurt those around you. That's a burden, but to overcome that burden is a blessing. A blessing not just for you, but for all of those around you that your anger affects. So, to learn to control it and to learn to control yourself. Sorry, only got two hands, and one of them's got to hold the camera, and one of them's got to hold the bin. But yeah, anything is considered a burden if it's something you have to work to get past. Okay, and it could be a good burden, could be a bad burden, just be a burden in general. But if it's a burden, it's a burden, and a burden, we all carry our own burdens, we all carry our own loads. But nothing's too hard or too out of reach for us, especially if we really truly believe that we can handle anything that is thrown at us. We are a species that adapts. I mean, look at where we've come from over the last few hundred years. I mean, a few hundred years ago, all of the trash would just be being thrown in a landfill. 50 years ago, 40 years ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago. Well, no, not so much 10 years, but even 10 years ago, a lot more was being thrown away than what was being recycled. Well, it was becoming a burden on the planet. Well, guess what? It's no longer a burden. We've overcome it using recycling, or at least we are overcoming it. Guys, we did frozen strawberry, or we did strawberries, bought them, and I froze them to keep them. Now I'm going to take them inside and we're going to take a look at them. I'm going to show you perfectly frozen strawberries and show you what we do with those perfectly frozen strawberries. And this is the way to keep them. This is the way to make them last. Strawberries are going out of season now. They're getting very expensive. That was loud. So this is a good way to keep them if you're gonna, let's say you're wanting to make like strawberry muffins or strawberry shortcake, and the strawberries are out of season. Well, this is the best way to do it because they freeze perfectly. What do those look like? Yeah, frozen strawberries. And these are frozen. Alright guys, those are the frozen strawberries. They look really, really yummy. My daughter's over here ogling them. Yeah, I know you are. That's what ogling means. Ogling means you're looking at them wanting to try one. And no, baby, they're frozen. You can't have one. I need you to go out of the kitchen now, baby. Alright, so this month I need to order bags, or I need to get bags for my vacuum sealer. I'm almost out. I got my last 2 bags right here. You want a tube? Here's a good cardboard tube for you to go. Yeah, that one makes some good noise, doesn't it? Now, so time to get new rolls. BPA free is the way to go, though. You're gonna do it. What, honey? Okay, go play. I love you too. So what we did was we cut the tops off of the strawberries. Okay, that's not a good example. That one's a good example. We cut the tops off the strawberries, and then we set them cut side down on a non-stick tray. That allows, and then we we cover them with a paper towel, and then we set them in the freezer to freeze. Once they're all frozen, then we can we can seal them. We can save them because they're not going to stick together now. They'll stay separated as long as you don't let them thaw again. Once they thaw now, they are berries. They will deteriorate. But as long as they remain frozen, they will remain separated and good. So, that's one bag. Just put a few in there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 in that bag.
How many strawberries are left?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 left. Will they all fit?
Yeah.
Frozen strawberries.
These strawberries are really frozen.
So, yep, they sure are. Put frozen strawberries in the freezer.
Really frozen.
Yep, really frozen. So,
I will help you.
there is nothing to help Daddy with, baby. I need to put that back in and reseal it because it did not seal properly. Out the kitchen post. Now, this freezing method works for all berries. Blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, all berries. Okay? This freezing method keeps them from breaking apart and being destroyed by being frozen. So, I love you too. Come on, go in the other room now, baby.
I want to look.
Daddy's done. This is it. No more after this.
You press the blue button to start. Already started.
There's 15 in there.
Like this.
Okay, my next goal is to get my dishes done, guys.
Done.
Yeah, but the red light didn't go off until just now. And that means now it's sealed. So now it's done. So that's the way to freeze berries so that they don't break down. Now the thing about berries is once they've been frozen, once you thaw them, once they completely thaw, they will burst. They will bust apart. They will become goo. So if you're going to use these for cooking, you use them frozen. Chop them up frozen, add them in frozen, and cook them from frozen. They will hold up. Blueberries especially, you lay them out on that sheet, you freeze them, you put them in a bag, you go to make blueberry muffins, you coat them in flour, and you drop them in your blueberry batter frozen. Mix them up, drop your blueberries in, put them in the oven, cook them. Those blueberries will come out nice, piping hot, whole, and they won't burst and make a mess everywhere. They won't turn into nothing. So that's the cooking tip for today. Guys, I'm going to do my dishes and I'm going to get ready to get the kids fed. My daughter is just giving me all sorts of grief. She wants to be in here up my butt instead of playing and having fun. Not to say that that's a bad thing. I love her dearly, but I'm feeling kind of blasé. So it's not the most fun thing in the world for me, as much as I love her and I want her to have so much fun.
Good night.
Say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Awesome. Good night, everybody.
John.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. That's it for us. Keep smiling, keep your dreams alive, and keep working towards them, folks. They will come true. Till tomorrow.